Hi guys, Steph here. What have we got for you today? Well, I purchased a pen collection. How it came about is when I go around on my travels, occasionally I'll speak to people and they'll say to me, all right, I've got some pens at home that I'm looking to sell. So I always give them a card and say, please get in touch with me. Now, unfortunately, I've never had anybody get back to me. And basically what happened last week, out of the blue, a gentleman got in touch with me and said, oh, we met at such and such a place. I've got a little collection. Would you be interested? I said, yes, can I come and have a look? We arranged a time, and Monday just gone, I travelled, up to the lovely seaside town of Lytham St Annes. What a lovely, lovely place. So I went up to see the gentleman. Basically, I looked at everything he had for sale, and, let's show you basically what I actually bought. Now, one of the things was this here, as you can see, a lovely, a pen case, a 4-drawer pen case with a glass top. Lovely condition. Some of the pens he had in this case, so what I've done is took them out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of sell this case. It's no good to me. Unfortunately, UK only, because it is quite heavy, and I'm sure the postage would be very expensive. Also, he had this, a lovely, it's a Montblanc. This is actually, I believe, he said he actually got it from a closing down jeweller's shop. So he said it was actually a counter display. It's about 37 millimeters high and about 32 millimeters wide. So a very unusual and a nice item. And then we got to the pens themselves. Few of them were in the boxes, and a lot of them, as I say, some of them were in the case, some of them were loose. So without further ado, let's have a look at them. Now, as always, even with my pen haul videos, this is just one gentleman's collection. Unfortunately, there was a lot of pens in here that I actually declined and said I don't want them. And he insisted that, no, he was selling the lot as a job lot. So I had to buy a couple of nice pens along with a lot of rubbish. But let's have a look at them. So in no particular order, there we go, what we got here. Yep, a Parker 61. So even though we went to a gentleman's house, still found a few Parkers. As you can see, can you guess what that is? As I said to the gentleman, oh, I'm not particularly interested in 51s. I've got a drawer full of them. Another Parker. I don't know what this is. I think this is a Parker Junior. Is it a Junior? Can't quite remember. And another thing about these pens, although some of them, I mean, like this Junior, yes, they're actually great everyday writer pens. But a lot of the pens have issues as well, which is unfortunate. So, as I said, there's maybe a few pens that were decent. Yeah, a lot of them are actually just tat. Now this one is very interesting. We've got a Schaefer, Tiger and ballpoint, and it comes in this absolutely gorgeous, they call it the black and gold filigree pattern. Absolutely gorgeous. For you people that don't know, it comes with an inlaid nib like so, solid gold. Both of them have whether it was a gentleman, I can't quite remember, George, had a name engraved on them, but even with the name, they're actually in very, very nice condition. So Anybody interested? You know what to do. As always, as I tell you, get in touch. Now this one is one of the nicer ones. And if we open it up, look at that beauty. Okay, what we've got for you is the Waterman Karen. Amber in amber with gold trim. There you go, it's got Waterman. These are absolutely gorgeous pens. I've got one in my collection, not the amber. They come with an inlaid nib and they're actually beautiful pens to write with. Very nice indeed. In gorgeous condition. And also, if we just take the top off, it comes with the instruction, a box of Waterman cartridges. You can see there it's got the converter as well. So as always, this it is available. A gorgeous colour, as I say, comes in this amber. Very nice indeed. So there we have it, the Waterman. So they were basically the box ones. Let's have a look now at the loose pens. Okay, so these are the loose ones, again in no particular order. Let's try and run through them very quickly. We've got a Yarder lead here in silver. We'll clean that up. Another pencil, not too sure what it is. Yet another pencil. Looks like, I forget what they actually called here with this sort of crown on top. Is it commemorate one of the kings or something? I can't quite remember. I'm working from left hand side. Looks like a Mentmore. Okay, as I say, look at that, look how dirty that is. A lot of these, for some strange reason, have a lot of this sort of dried, clogged ink. So whether somebody was actually using maybe Indian ink, I don't quite know, but once restored, that'll become a lovely pen. This one, I believe, is a unique. There we go. Is it a unique fountain pen? Gold nib. And it's got the wrong, that's actually, I believe, is a Croxley clip. So again, with some of them, not sure what we're going to do. This one, is it the, remember what it was called, Aero, is it? Hopefully you people can see that better than I can. I can't quite remember. As I say, I want to try and get through quite quickly. I think it's gold plated nib. You can see it's a piston filler. Oh, this one, I don't know what the hell it is. It's some big chunky pen. If you're interested, get in touch with me on that. Another Parker, is it? A do fold. Okay. So that'll be an aerometric. We've got a Parker 20. Is it Parker 25? Yeah. And somewhere, I believe, if I can find it, there it is. So we've got Parker 25 fountain pen and ballpoint. Another Parker. Okay, that's still got the inlay nib. This one is it's not the aerometric, it's the, I can't remember what it's called. Oh dear. So another Parker 45. Look at that, these tend to shrink a lot. That's got bad shrinkage, so it's a parts pen. Capillary, that's the word I was looking for. It's a capillary filler. Yeah, look at that, that's broken. This is all, oh no, it's not capillary, there's nothing inside, so yet another parts pen. I think this is, yeah, this is a, is it the ink pencil? There you go, I forget what it's called. Is it Tiku or something? You people can see it better than I can. Is anybody buys them? I don't know. If you're interested, get in touch. Another Parker. I think this one's a junior. This is nice condition. Won't take a lot of work. Okay. Can you guess what this is? Parker 45. Another 61. Okay. Not my favourite pens are 61s, so if anybody's looking for a 61, get in touch. This one, oh, I'm not too sure what this is. Just let me have a look. Oh, it's the little Blackbird. Okay, so I forget which model it is, but hopefully that'll clean up nicely. So that's one of the not too bad pens. This one, lovely. Lovely material, lovely colour, steel nib, doesn't have a name, just made in England, maybe a platinum, I don't know. Parker, is it a 51 or a 61 ballpoint? Conway Stewart, not sure of the model, can you see that? Is it a 15 or a 12? There you go, look at the nib there. So, as I said before, some of them are decent, some of them are not so decent. But, you know, that's basically what you happen when you actually buy, you know, you buy somebody's collection. You know, the gentleman just insisted, yeah, I want to sell it as a job lot. So, yeah, I had to buy the job lot, unfortunately. I paid a little bit more than I wanted, but hey ho, you know, hopefully we'll try and recoup the costs. This one you can see is in this, there you go, it's got a nib to it. Ah, right, yeah, this one, if we look, you can see it's got a crack to the cap there. So it's actually a lovely swan pen, leverless. So we need to try and find a cap. Is this an Osmeroid pen? Look at that, yeah, an Osmeroid pen. Some of you remember them from the school days. A little pencil. Is it the Eversharp? I'm not too sure. Another, is it another Mentmore? Yeah, looks like it. So, excuse me. Again, needs cleaning, needs restoration. Not sure what this one is. Let me have a look. It's a Astura. Astura, it's a button fill, missing the end, the blind cap. Is it? Looks like steel, well, gold-plated steel nib. Ah, no, this is one of the sort of interesting ones. Look at that. It's the Dinky Conway Stewart, and the number is just below. Is it the 540? Is it? Let me have a look. Number, yep, 540. Okay. Now the interesting thing about this particular pen, quite nice condition as it is. Whether it needs a new sack or not too sure. I've not tested it. But the interesting thing about this, I believe this is quite an unusual colour. Okay, whether it's rare or not, I'm not too sure, but you don't see many of these. I think they term them, I think it's termed as pearl grey with these black flexes. Okay, in lovely condition, as I say, nice and clear barrel imprint. But the main thing, as I say, I believe it's not very common in this colour. So a lovely little pen. What we got here, is this a Waterman, is it? Yeah, it could well be. Look, the nib doesn't look too clever. Very dirty. Yes, what do we do with that? Right, this is it the Rialto? Yep, the Rialto there. It's got a nice little nib on it. I know there's people that collect these Rialtos. This one's the sort of the lacquered version, and I believe, if I remember rightly, yep, there it is. It comes with a rollerball pen. And what we'll do, if there's anybody interested in this particular set, I'll pop it in a nice Parker box for them, because it is in nice condition. Another Mentmore. This one is a button fill. That's actually stuck for some reason. It's got the correct nib. So we will take a look at that, see if there's something we can do with it. Right, there we go. A lovely Parker Sonnet. Okay, there you can see Parker Sonnet in this lovely sort of green tree bark pattern. And I believe it's got a gold-plated nib, if I remember rightly. Yeah, there's another one, look at that. This one's in the red tree bark pattern. There you go, Parker Sonnet. There we go, as I say, in lovely condition. Doesn't look like it's actually been inked. Very nice indeed. So you sonnet collectors, where are you? There you go, one that people will recognise. We've got the Montblanc 144. I've actually cleaned it a little bit. It was actually another one that was quite gunked up with ink. And I think you'll notice here, it's the earlier version with the early feed. Okay, this is a cartridge converter. There's nothing in it at the moment. Again, there you go. You can see it's the early version with the plastic threads. Later, they were actually, I believe they were brass. So it's a little bit, there you go, look at that. It's a little bit tired, but yeah, some work on it. I'm sure that'll come up very nice indeed. So a Montblanc 144. Also, look at that. Another Montblanc. Okay, this time, I forget what it's called. Oh, the is it the Noblesse or Noblesse? Depending who you talk to. There you go, Montblanc. A nice slim version. It's got this lovely 585 nib to it. Looks quite fine. And there you go, very similar feed to the last one we've just shown you. This one also, I believe, is a cartridge converter. There we go. So that's a nice pen. I'm sure there's people out there that'll be interested in that. Just needs just a bit of a clean up. A Schaefer pen, inlaid nib. Again, I forgot the blooming model to it, but yeah, we've got a Schaefer and also another Schaefer here. Look at that, a lovely pen. This one's got the gold nib, and this one is the touchdown. We'll service that. That's actually in nice condition. I know there's people that love them pens. Once again, Parker 61, yeah, inlaid nib. That's one of the nicer ones. Not even too sure what this is, a Pentel, but it's a felt tip or whatever you call it. We've got another pencil, not too sure which it is. A Waterman, is it, or something like that? Yeah, whatever it is, it's in bad condition. I mean, again, that's what I say. You have to you know, when you're buying these pens, these collections, unfortunately, you have to buy the decent stuff. Look at that, yeah. I mean, that again is just simply, you know, nothing you can do with that. They shrink like that. That's absolutely terrible. So Parker 45 for parts only. And another Parker 45. Look at that, how dirty it is. Sorry, so as I was saying before, you know, again, quite a modern pen there. Don't even know what it is. So, although actually when I first saw the, you know, when I first sort of inspected the pens, I did say to the gentleman, some of these I'm not interested in because I'll just throw them away. And, you know, as I said earlier, unfortunately, he said, nope, I'm selling them as a job lot and I want X, Y, Z for them. So the X, Y, Z, that the figure that he came out was way too much for me. We spent a little while, negotiated. Eventually we agreed on a price, so here I am with the pens. That's quite an interesting one. It's got a nice accommodation clip like so. I forgot, which one is it? This is actually the Wimlow pen. Anybody heard of that? The Wimlow pen. Never heard of it. A nice Waterman in this grey striated pattern. It's got a nice large nib. This is, which model is it? Let's show you. Is it the 512, is it? Hopefully you people can see that. But again, after a service, that'll make a lovely pen. Another one, not even too sure what it is. Okay, well, I think it's got the wrong nib. Nice pattern. It's like this, the Conway Stewart candle flame. It's just got, I think, made in England. Missing the top, so we don't know what we're going to do with it. Another Conway Stewart in green. Again, is it the 12 or 15 or something like that? So that one, yeah, that one maybe will clean up. That'll make a nice pen. Once again, Parker 51. This is actually in nice condition. The cap is very nice indeed. It's in nice condition apart from somewhere there's a crack in the barrel. So that's what you get. And last but not least, there we go. We've got a Burnham. Look at a bit of a mess on the section, but yeah, a Burnham. So that was it. So we actually bought them off the gentleman. When I was leaving, I did actually say to the gentleman, while I'm in the area, is there any nice, you know, good antique shops or anything? He recommended one particular one. So I decided to go to that antique shop and I found this. Okay. Now, the pen itself was loose. I've put it in this sort of, it's not the original box, but it's a nice box for this pen. Now, I won't show it to you now. I'll leave you in suspense. Okay. So what we'll do a review on this pen only. And that was it. This sort of closed the morning off for me. And then I decided, right, while I'm at the seaside, before I go home, let's go and have some dinner and have some fish and chips. So we had some fish and chips. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. And there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed looking at all these pens. Don't forget, most of them are available. Of any interest, down below, leave a comment, give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe as well. But for now, I'm just going to say Slava Ukraini from me and all these lovely pens. Bye bye for now.